Good evening and welcome to Precious Jewels Children's segment. I'm so happy to see all of you boys and girls, and I hope you have a good time in this segment. Jesus is my friend, he's my closest friend. He will always be a friend for you and me. Whenever you are lonely, whenever you are sad, just talk to Jesus, let him know. Even if you're mad, Jesus is your friend. He's your closest friend. He will always be a friend for you and me. He will always be. He will always be a friend for you and me. Hi everyone, how are you today? Beautiful Sunday evening to each and every one of you. Today we are going to talk about friends and how friends can rub off on you. Who is a friend? A friend is someone you know and you bond with by playing and spending time together. However, not all friends are good for us. Now, there in the Bible, we will look at some of the friends that people had. And there was this man named David, and he had a friend and counselor named Ahithophel. Now, a counselor is someone who you go and you tell all the things that are going on with you, and it's supposed to be confidential. They're not supposed to tell other people, right? And so David trusted Ahithophel and told him all the things that was going on. But Ahithophel used all the information against David, and he went to Absalom and told him everything that was going on with David. And so David had to run for his life because Absalom started to plot. Now, was Ahithophel a good friend? No, he was a fake friend. And that could be found in 2 Samuel chapter 15, 12 to 17, and also verse 33. Now, in the book of Matthew chapter 26, verses 15 to 17 and 47 to 48, we will see another friend. This person was supposed to be Jesus's friend. He was one of the 12 disciples, and his name is Judas Iscariot. Now, Judas was one of the disciples who walked with Jesus, talked with Jesus, ate with him, saw him do many miracles. He went all over the place with Jesus. But you know what he did? He betrayed Jesus. He sold him out for 30 pieces of silver, which is approximately 500 to 600 US dollars. He sold him out. And you know, sometimes we have friends who will sell us out to the enemy. And we need to be careful. But there were other people in the Bible with friends, and there was a man by the name of Job. And Job had some good friends. Now, Job was a man that went through a very rough time. He lost his whole family. He lost his cattle. He lost all his money, all his livestock. He lost his house. He lost everything. But Job had some good friends that stuck with him. They prayed with him and they comforted him. They didn't leave Job. They stayed with him. Now, some of us have friends only when we can give them something. So if you can buy them something at recess time, they're going to be your friend. The day you don't have money, they don't want to be your friend. If you have a nice car, they want to go here, there, and everywhere with you. But if you don't have that car, they don't want to be your friend anymore. If you lose your job, they don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. And those are not good friends. But Job's friend, when he lost everything, they stayed with him. And that is called loyalty. And we can find that story of Job in Job chapter 2, 11 to 13. His friends stayed with him and they were loyal. It's called being loyal to a person. Then there was Daniel and the 3 Hebrew boys. They looked out for each other. Daniel had 3 friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Now, when Daniel got promoted, the king asked him to be in charge of that certain domain in the kingdom. And you know, sometimes when we have friends and they get a better position, they don't want to be with us anymore because we are not in their area anymore. We can't be in that clique anymore. We can't be their friends because to them we are now nothing. But Daniel didn't do that. When Daniel got promoted, the Bible says in Daniel chapter 2 verse 48 and 49, Daniel told the king that he would like him to promote the 3 Hebrew boys who were named Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You see, Daniel was not selfish. And sometimes your friends could be selfish when they think they are better than you. They are the head of the class, or they dress better than you, or maybe they get a better job. They think they are better than you. But Daniel was not selfish. Daniel said, King, I want you to promote these 3 Hebrew boys as well. The friends you choose can have a big impact on the way you behave. Friends can influence the music you listen to, the places you go, your belief, the way you dress, if you listen or don't listen to your parents, even the language that you use. Friends can influence that. And as Christians, as children of God, as nice boys and girls, you need to choose your friends wisely. Don't choose friends that will lead you astray, because friends can rub off on you and we have to be careful. But I want you to remember that your closest friend and your best friend is Jesus, because he will never lead you astray. He will never be selfish to you, and he will always have your back, just like Job's friends had his back. So choose Jesus as your friend today, because he would remain loyal to you. Jesus is your friend. He's your closest friend. He will always be a friend for you and me. Whenever you are weary, whenever you are sad, just talk to Jesus, let him know, even if you're mad. Jesus is your friend. He's your closest friend. He will always be a friend for you and me. Jesus is my friend. He's my closest friend. He will always be a friend for you and me. Whenever you are weary, whenever you are sad, just talk to Jesus, let him know, even if you're mad. Jesus is your friend. He's your closest friend. He will always be a friend for you and me. He will always be a friend for you and me. Thank you for listening. Have a good evening. And remember, you are precious. We are all precious in God's sight. See you again.